2020 saw some jaw-dropping MMORPGs coming to mobile, but a lot of big names are yet to come. Hey Warriors, I'm Ben, and today on Android Gamespot, I'll talk about the top 10 best upcoming MMORPG that you should definitely be on the lookout for, ranking in no particular order. Number 10. Eternal. When AUTOPLAY, the makers of Avabel, Torum, and many more great MMORPGs say that Eternal will be the ultimate culmination of AUTOPLAY's life work on creating the best mobile MMO in the last decade, one can't help but get hyped, right? Also, Eternal is made with the Unreal Engine 4, which is a first for AUTOPLAY games, and the legendary Yoshitaka Amano, the artist behind the iconic Final Fantasy artwork, is overseeing the game's design, and we're talking from character sprites all the way to the different monsters in the game. Eternal is already out in Japan, and AUTOPLAY is known to release most of their games globally, so I got my fingers crossed for a 2021 release. Number 9. Noah's Heart. Staying in the power of Epic's Unreal Engine 4, Noah's Heart by Archosaur Games is a seamless open-world MMORPG with a story involving humans living in a post-civilization virtual world called Noah, which was constructed by a mysterious entity known as the Cube. You'll be exploring a potential future path within a world that combines fantasy, steampunk, and more to learn of the Cube's secrets. Noah's Heart will also have its story unfold based on the decisions you make. For example, you may befriend an NPC who will give you info that might help you keep a character from your party alive, and once a choice is made, there's no going back. Noah's Heart is scheduled for release on Android and iOS in 2021. Number 8. Warhammer Odyssey. Unlike the previous game in the franchise, which are set in a futuristic world, Warhammer Odyssey will take place in the old world. The MMORPG will allow you to explore some of the most iconic locations in Warhammer lore, as well as fight off agents of chaos as an Archmage, Warrior Priest, a Slayer, and many more. There is no official release date yet, but the developers are doing a pretty good job posting updates and previews, plus you can pre-register on the official website, so you're sure to play it on day one. Number 7. Re-Evolve. Tencent and Perfect World Games joined hands to make Re-Evolve, a new sandbox MMORPG with a focus on crafting, so you can expect the usual character creation and customization, but also you'll be able to craft your own gear, create your own base, build a farm, collect pets and mounts, and much more. The graphics look absolutely stunning, and hopefully this game will fill the void that Durango left. Anyone else missing Durango? Show some love in the comments below. Number 6. Summoner's War Chronicle. Summoner's War was one of the first gacha RPG games I've made a Let's Play series for, and that was almost 6 years ago, and Summoner's War Chronicle is a different beast. This is a new MMORPG, and it is set 70 years before the events seen in Summoner's War Sky Arena. You'll be able to select up to 3 characters and summon 3 creatures per class to support you in real-time combat. Raids and PvP will also be joining the party, and the game is set for release sometime before summer of 2021, and judging by the success of the first game, it will without a doubt be released globally, and I cannot wait. Number 5. Trickster M. Announced in summer of 2020, Trickster M is the mobile remake of the PC MMORPG, and it will keep its original 2D isometric visuals, and that's absolutely fine by me, as I think the graphics are gorgeous. The game will see players compete in a contest on an island, but as the story progresses, you will come to realize that there is more to the plot than just a treasure hunt. Trickster on PC had a unique class system that used animals as class professions, so I'm curious if that will carry over, but it's probably too early to say as the game is still in development. Number 4. Path of Exile Mobile. Even 7 years after the release of Path of Exile on PC, the game is still relevant and popular thanks to the constant updates and attention to details from developer Grinding Gear Games. But we're here to talk about the mobile version, which is looking to be an extremely faithful adaptation, and from the trailer we can see that the core gameplay elements remain similar, and that means that the fierce battle between PoE and Diablo that first started on PC will see a new light on mobile. No dates announced yet for the game, as it's still listed as an experimental title, but I have a good feeling about this one. Number 3. Diablo Immortal. Love it or hate it, Diablo Immortal is coming to mobile, and it has made a ton of buzz and hype around it, to say the least. Co-developed by Blizzard and NetEase Games, Diablo Immortal will be set between the events of Diablo 2 and 3, and you will embark on a dark and epic journey through a world ravaged by demonic creatures, and it's up to you to choose your class and kick evil in the butt. True to its dungeon crawling style but with an MMORPG sauce, the game will let you choose from 6 classes, which are Barbarian, Monk, Wizard, Crusader, Demon Hunter and Necromancer, with each one having a set of at least 12 skills. You'll be exploring 9 outdoor areas and will come across a lot of creatures never seen before in Diablo titles. The game is already listed on the Play Store, but an official release date has not been announced yet. Number 2. Odin: Valhalla Rising. Revealed back in summer 2019 as Project Odin, Odin: Valhalla Rising by the South Korean developer Lionheart Studio is an upcoming MMORPG that seems to be cooking one of those jaw-dropping experiences I mentioned earlier in this video. The game is powered by the Unreal Engine 4, and on top of the early footage looking absolutely amazing, it is stated that Odin will be the first mobile game to use 3D scan and motion capture for realistic scaling and immersive play. Odin: Valhalla Rising is centered around Norse mythology, and the game sports a huge vast world with monsters of all shapes and sizes, and the massive boss in the teaser giving a strong vibe of Shadow the Colossus, and I'm definitely keeping a close watch on this one. And just a quick word before we see the last game: if you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet and ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Number 1. Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds. The awesome anime-inspired Ni no Kuni series is getting a mobile MMO, and having absolutely loved everything about the original game on consoles, I can't help but be super hyped for this game. In Cross Worlds, you are a beta tester for a virtual reality game which after some events you'll find out it's actually real, and I'll leave it at that so to not give any spoilers. The game will feature 5 starting classes for you to pick from, and I'm talking about Witch, Swordsman, Rogue, Engineer and Destroyer, and both PvP and PvE game modes will involve real-time hack and slash combat, which is great news. Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds is set to release in Japan later this year, and no global release has been confirmed just yet, but I'm crossing my fingers. And who is joining me? And that sums up my picks for the top 10 upcoming MMORPGs of 2021, and I'm just curious, which games are on your watch list? Let's continue the discussion in the comment section down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, your likes are a huge help, and subscribing is a good idea if you haven't yet, as I pump out new videos like this every week. Also, special thanks to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, and if you also want to support the channel, you can check out the official merch or sign up for a membership on Patreon or YouTube for as little as $1 and get access to exclusive bonus videos, private Discord chat, giveaways, or your name right here. So head over to patreon.com/AndroidGamespot or check out the links down below. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you warriors for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Android Gamespot. Stay epic!